What's up, nerds and virgins? It's your boy APE Crypto, and today I'll be covering metaverse projects on Cardano, and these are all projects that I believe have serious potential long term, and these are projects that I'm personally interested in myself or I personally hold. So if you like Cardano NFTs and this video sounds appealing to you, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell before we get into it. I come out with CNFT content almost every single day, so if you're into CNFTs, that is something you do not want to miss. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter at ApeCryptoYT to keep up with CNFT news, updates, discussions, and CNFT giveaways. Also, if you feel like supporting me even further, make sure you follow Nerds and Virgins. We recently had a delay in our project and we set back a couple of weeks, which is disappointing, but it's for the better. But I'll talk about that in another video, but just wanted to make that clear for you. This isn't about Nerds and Virgins, this is about metaverse projects. And the first one I'll be talking about is Pavia, which I've spoke about on this channel before. And I've compared it to Decentraland. So when you talk about Cardano Metaverse projects, mentioning Pavia is a no-brainer. Pavia is the 6th biggest CNFT project of all time, and over the last week, it is the biggest project in terms of ADA volume by quite a long shot. And if you watched my video last time, this is no surprise. So in this last video, I bought a lot for around 100 ADA, and now as you can see on the screen, the current floor price is 448 ADA, and I can see this continuing to rise. I can see this for a couple reasons. So the first reason is just the explosion in metaverses as a whole. So as we've seen in the last couple of weeks, we've seen Facebook officially change their name to Meta, as they believe the metaverse is the next evolution of social connection, and their company's vision is to help bring the metaverse to life. And Facebook have changed their name to reflect this vision. So Facebook, obviously one of the biggest companies in the world, and it's used by billions of people and is a social media powerhouse, and them getting into the metaverse world is fucking huge. And this growth by mainstream companies will spoil over into blockchain metaverses, and Pavia is the biggest one on Cardano, so there's that. And with Pavia being the biggest one on Cardano, it will most likely be the Decentraland equivalent on Cardano. Decentraland is a metaverse project on Ethereum, and the way how it's looking at the moment, Pavia will be that equivalent on Cardano, which is a very good comparison, especially given the floor price is 2.5 Ethereum. Comparing the floor with Pavia and Decentraland is a good indication of how far Pavia can grow. So at Pavia, there's 29,000 land parcels that were sold in the first wave. They were all minted, except from people in the USA and the UK. And so if you haven't watched my last video, I recommend you diving into that. I say a lot more what Pavia is and all that, but just to quickly go over it. So each little square here is a plot of land, and that is your digital asset which you own. You own a land in this metaverse, and they have a map to see what you've got. So the last time I covered Pavia, I actually bought a coordinate, and so we'll put that in and see where it is. So there's the X coordinate and the Y coordinate, and I pop that in, and as you can see, that red highlighted spot is my piece of land. So this is a piece of land I own in this metaverse. So Pavia is the blue chip when it comes to Cardano Metaverses, and they've recently updated their roadmap, and this is really promising. So they've added in Pavia native token, snapshot and airdrop land holders. So you'll be given an actual Pavia token, which is run on Cardano. They'll have a liquidity addition to Cardano dexes, and they'll explore cross-chain liquidity. They'll be working with parties from Pavia.io community for on-platform assets, gamification, and more. They'll be focusing on interoperability, cross-chain, and cross-metaverse, which is awesome, and that would be huge if that could happen. And in Q3 of 2022, they'll be hosting their first live event in Pavia Plaza, which is the big P in the middle of the metaverse. So with Pavia already being one of the biggest projects on Cardano, metaverse is absolutely exploding, and the price of Pavia just continues to explode. I can see this trend continuing, and I can see Pavia just continuing to grow and continue to climb them ranks. I think Pavia at least deserves to be a top 5 project, and I won't be surprised if it's higher. This is a great project with a great vision, and for me, it really is a long-term hold. I do believe we can get up to Decentraland prices and past that, given that I believe the Cardano blockchain will be more successful than Ethereum. But that's just my personal opinion. Like everything in my videos, this is not financial advice. So the next project in today's video is Cornucopias, the island awaits. So Cornucopias is a massive play to earn, build to earn, and learn to earn blockchain-based game, where players can be rewarded with or own and trade characters, land, properties, and other NFT-based assets with real-world value, all while playing games in a smart and safe Metaverse. The island is split into a number of theme zones such as Wild West Zone, Farmlife Zone, the Age of the Samurai Zone, where people of all ages can play a series of mini-games, get lost in the play-to-earn ecosystem, and can build a safe and secure world. Players can design their own coffee tables, beds, household furnishing, and they can do a whole series of cool stuff. The island is built on Unreal 5 gaming engine, which is compatible with PC, mobile phone, game consoles and smart TVs, and will be powered, governed and forever evolving because of a number of growing communities including the blockchain, Unreal game developers, voxel, 3D artists, modelers and general game enthusiasts. So this is a project that has the potential to be absolutely huge. I'm talking like fucking massive huge. They literally have all the chances to succeed with this awesome idea and the awesome team that they have. This is a legitimate project with huge intentions. They have no actual NFTs yet, so you're early. Nothing has been minted, but I'll show you a little preview on their Twitter, and I'll leave a link in the description as well for a gameplay which I saw in another video from another YouTuber. But it's needless to say, this project is awesome and you'll see exactly what I mean.
Your fish in the water, your trees shading your garden, your dog running through the grass, your beautiful house, all placed exactly where you want it. And all inside your very own bubble. In Cornucopias, everyone is granted their own island. It is what you do with it that will separate you from the others. Explore your caves or adventure your land. Throw a party or have a meetup. Friendships will form. The cornucopia of gatherings and games will grow. And no 2 days will ever be the same. Starting from humble beginnings, with hard work and commerce down on the mainlands, you can build and grow your bubble. From sandcastles to interior furnishings, you can build the estate of your dreams, inside and out. Cornucopias, your island awaits.
And the Cardano community have recognized this, as you can see by their 10,000 followers and their almost 6,000 Discord members. And this is literally without any NFTs out and no release date in mind. When this does come, I'm telling you, this project will be absolutely massive. Play to earn games are absolutely massive, and same as Metaverses, and Cornucopias has both. This really could be huge, and this could be the #1 game on Cardano. And I personally believe it definitely will be. I haven't dived into the nuts and bolts of this too much in this video, because I don't want to make it too long, but I'll be coming out with a full video on Cornucopias in the next coming weeks. Before they have the highly anticipated release, which is rumored to be in December. So stay tuned for that. I'll leave all the links in the description so you can look into this yourself. The next project is Worlds Within, which is another interesting metaverse project. Worlds Within gives users the ability to explore, find new lands and discover new worlds. And I feel these have kind of gone under the radar. So here's what it looks like. So as you can see on your screen, you're in some kind of mushroom kind of world, and it is a big open map which you can continue to explore. So the idea behind this is the Worlds Within team are taking a new approach with NFTs and the metaverse experience. So each person owns their own world, and they want people to write their own story for their worlds as they explore every inn. And you can explore these worlds on desktop, phones, or VR capable devices, which literally enables anyone with an internet connection to be able to explore their very own metaverse world. So they have 40,000 unique NFTs available to mint, and each of these will be their own world. They do not have any rarity, and they have completely unique metadata, as they want the Cardano community to create their own value for these worlds. Whether it's the appearance, the experience, or the stories, they are inspired to create, and they have big plans ahead. So they got their marketplace and avatar system and UI system coming in Q1 of 2022, and in Q2 of 2022 they have their multiplayer, which I believe could be massive. The team are VR enthusiasts, artists, engineers, and developers, and they're all doxed, as you can see on their Twitter. You just click on these links on their website and it will pop up with their Twitter account. So this team is legit, and they've got a very interesting project. I've never seen anything like this myself, but I definitely do dig it, and I own 10 of these myself. And I can definitely see these continuing to grow in popularity, especially with the multiplayer game coming out. Again, like the other two, proper gaming and proper stuff takes time to get adopted, so do not expect this to rocket overnight. It can do, but I believe the real money with these metaverse games and all that is holding, and that is my personal strategy. So with Pavia, Cornucopias, and Worlds Within, I see these as long-term holds, with me banking on play-to-earn games and metaverses growing in the near future. So anyway guys, that's it for today's video. There's 3 metaverse projects that I personally like, and I'll dive into all of these a bit deeper in another video, but this is just to outline what they are and what my favorites are. If you enjoyed this video and most importantly found it valuable, I'd appreciate it if you'd like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to not miss a single CNFT video. I'm APE Crypto, the leader of nerds and virgins. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.